So these are all my Moonstone pirates that I have to date, but their ranks have just been swollen by a big un because I have just got Barnakelle. So Barnakelle, the spirit sea-going pirate troll. So yeah, let's have a look at Barnakelle and see what we've got.
I don't know if I'm keen about artwork for figures, because you can never really tell what the sculpt's going to be like if it's a piece of artwork. On the back you always have the tan coloured model. Never seen Barnacle in the flesh, so I don't know what's going on here. I mean, he or she, I think it's a she, seems to have a crab on his or her leg. Crab's up on the anchor. Let's have a look. Okay. Card first, Barnacle, melee 2, range 2, arcane 4, evade +2. Got a rusty anchor, bedeviled seas, rise from the deep, reanimate, dead troll's finger. Okay. Got an awful lot of life. So a tough one. Does it say he or she? Troll, spirit, pirate. If this character, when this character, I don't know. I guess it's up to you. Ain't bothered personally. So let's have a look. Is there a crab on the pants? Yep, crab on the pants. This is going to be good. I've got to decide. I'm already thinking, do I go realistic because it's a spirit undead troll, or do I go colourful like the artwork? That's good. All you've got to do is just stick the rusty anchor on, which does indeed have a crab. All right, the usual, this is appropriate. I'm going to put Barnacle under the water now. Give it a good soapy wash, and I'll return glued together, based and primed, and then let's see what we got. Okay, so yeah, glued that on, no problem. Put a little disc of plasticard to cover up the gap in the base, and yeah, Barnacle is now primed. I've got to decide on colours. Now, there's going to be an awful lot of rusty metals and barnacles and stuff like that up and around and over. But also, I now can see Barnacle's got crabs all over the place. Yeah, Barnacle suffers from crabs, especially coming out the trousers. And I want them to be noticeable. So I think the clothes are going to be a lot darker than they are on the artwork. But the skin, I want it to be noticeable. So I'm going to go bright, and I might even go blue. So I'm still umming and ahhing. I'll come back when I've made a choice. Well, I tried blue, didn't work. Tried turquoise, didn't work. Tried greens, didn't work. And I think what was throwing me was I was using regular paints, and you put on one coat of regular paint and you can't tell what's going on with all the barnacles, all the seaweed, crabs, or whatever. And it just wasn't working. No matter what colour I tried, it wasn't working. So I thought I'll stuff it. So I sprayed it, put an overspray of white primer to get me back to square one. And I've decided, with all that lovely detail, and to be able to make out what's going on with all that lovely detail, use contrast paints. So what you've got here is Plague Bearer flesh, which isn't your conventional colour for a troll, maybe for an undead troll, but I like my trolls green. So waiting for that to dry, and then I'll put another contrast over the top, a green, because I know if you do that, then some of the plague bearer flesh will glow on through. Okay, so next thing was Mantis Warrior Green, which has tinted everything nicely, and I'm happy with that. And so, excuse me, as you see, I've moved on. Plain blue trousers or jeans maybe are the order of the day. I don't want to attempt stripes like on the box art. And anyway, you've got a crab there and you've got a patch there. It's not necessary. Talking about the crabs, I've highlighted them in white. And what's going to be fun with this? Oh, and I've done her top in, I washed a light grey contrast in there. So she's got like a vest on. I might do something so it looks more like she's got a gilet on or something. But what's going to be fun is to actually finish this model, the anchor, her, all of her accessories, the dark green seaweed she seems to have for hair, and then start all over again and start picking out all the cockles and the winkles and the barnacles and the tubey things that are growing on her and the crabs. So it's like a two paint job project. This, there's her and then all the bits on her or him. So yeah, I'll come back with more progress. Rapidly progressing now. So that's Army Painter Dark Rust and Fresh Rust for the anchor and chain. That's Vallejo Black Green for the seaweed, which I'm in the process of highlighting there. It's only now that I've done that I've realised these bands on here, that's seaweed as well. So I've got to go back in and start all over again. Eyes, that's the second coat of yellow. There was white, then a dark yellow, now a lighter yellow. I'm going to just lighten that up a bit more before putting an orange wash on. So yeah, the only other thing to really say is I don't know what to do about that bottle on the hip. In the art, it says rum and it's got a skull. I ain't doing that. I'm thinking just a glossy brown to try and like signify that it's rum or port or sherry or whatever tipple Barnakelle likes. Okay, I thought the seaweed was too dark, so I've highlighted it, which is a bit garish, but I'm going to put a wash over to take that all back. Next step is to put a red wash on the crabs and an orange wash over the eyeballs. Oh, and pick that patch out. I put it in a dark grey, so lighten that up. And we're getting close now to having to start picking out all the shelly detail. Okay, I'm at the stage where I'm going to gloss the eyes and gloss the seaweed to make it look like seaweed, but I'm not far off now. As you can see, I've blocked in all the coral bits. That's pallid witch flesh, which I'm now going to wash with a sepia or something like that. Okay, so I've washed all the crusty stuff in Gilliman flesh, which has got me here. So I'm just going to highlight all around there. As you can see, I've done the base, so I've got to paint the base. Then I've got to, my last decision I've got to make is what to do with all the living bits which are growing. I don't know. I'm certainly not going to have them blue, and I'm certainly not going to have them pink at all. I might have to go a fleshy colour. We'll see. I think I'll come back once Barnakelle is done. Look into those eyes. So there's Barnacle all done. I had a great time with Barnacle. I enjoy doing the the single figures, you can devote your time to them. And I'm pleased I went the colourful route. I mean, Moonstone is a fun, quirky, colourful game with very colourful characters, and a colourful colour palette really does suit them. And after years and years of doing the grim and dark Games Workshop figures, followed by the even grimmer and darker Trench Crusade figures, this is a lovely antidote. So I'm really enjoying these. Yeah, very pleased. I've never in my life painted a spirit form troll pirate, but now I can tick that one off, can't I? But now, as is usual, as I finish one project, I've got another one on the go. So yeah, at the moment I'm doing 3 figures. After doing this singular figure, I've gone back to doing the 3, and they are tiny, and they are fiddly, and they are time consuming, unlike Barnakelle, and they are 3 of the fairies from the Dominion faction. And I'm about halfway along, so within a week or so I'll be back with a video on them, so stay tuned.